Big team here today, day 10 I think it is. Day 5 with the builders team here. So this is family, this is all family here. Centauré's preparing lunch. And we've got the 4 lads down there and around the corner. Just filling up the lower wall at the back with concrete. And then they're going to do a little bit of boxing along the side here. 3 panels to put concrete in there as well, because the ground on the other side of that is the same level as the wall, so I want to have a substantial weight and blockage to stop water getting in for those 3 panels. Right, my next job is to put the plastic along the edge of the house, all along here and around the other side, because after they've done the blocks today up on this section of wall here, they're going to start preparing the ground here and around the other side for laying concrete, because they're going to get the walls done and the concrete done before they move on to anything else. So I thought I might as well get this in place. They do have to build a wall along here, but that's going to be just a low wall, like 2 blocks high again, so that won't take them very long. And I feel like I just want to get this done, so when they start messing about with all the soil, levelling stuff off and moving stuff, the plastic's already there. Yes, well, this is going in quite easily. I've got 4 layers of plastic, they're all folded over, they're all one piece folded over, so that there's 4 layers. And I'm just putting them up as high as I can, really. I've got no idea how high the concrete's going to be around the back here. It probably won't be anything like as high as that, but we can always trim it off afterwards. So we're filling the trench with sand. So that's one 10 metre strip I've done here so far. I've got another 10 metre strip for down here, which I hope will be enough. If it isn't, we'll probably not worry about the very end. The reason I've started at this end is because this wall is the most vulnerable to the problem of drainage, because it's at the top of the hill effectively. So it's it's at the top of the hill on the plot here, but the bottom of the hill as far as the village is concerned. Water down this side, although the wall has obviously got very wet and it's badly stained, I'm not so concerned about the issue as we get right to the end of the corner there of the house, where that blue pipe's sticking out of the ground. Because the intention is that when we lay the concrete, which will slope directly in front of where you're looking now, down into the temple grounds, we'll have a little bit of an edge along the house, a little bit of a slope up, so that will keep water away from the wall anyway. So we'll see how far this plastic goes, but I don't think it's going to get further than that second window. Right, let's see what's going on now. So this is the second load of sand that the family have gone and got using one of these really slow tractors. Normally we get sand using one of the builder's trucks, but his truck is broken at the moment, unfortunately. It's not working at all, so they've reverted to using this tractor, which only allows about half the amount each time to be taken. So they've been out quite early today, and this is the second load now. It's getting on for midday, and what they do is they go into the periphery of the village and dig it out, so it's free. Otherwise, when we have it delivered, every cubic metre costs us nigh on, I don't know, 700 baht, which isn't a lot as far as I'm concerned, but Centauré's happy to go and get it for free. So this retaining wall, the dam as it were, has now been filled and is complete, and they are working on the boundary part of the wall, which is just 1 block thick. And again, this will only go up 5 blocks, like this one here. Yes, they've done the shuttering here and they've done the concrete for 3 sections as I requested. So it's unlikely we'll get any water coming through this wall. After the 3rd section, the base concrete is higher than the land, so the water's not going to go over that. But just along here, it's about the same level as next door's land, so it's a bit vulnerable to water penetrating a single skin. Right, it's 4 o'clock on day 10, day 5 with the builders, and things are progressing very nicely. We've got to the point of clearing the site. There's been a lot of work I haven't filmed this afternoon simply because I've been involved in it. So let's have a quick wander. We've dug out a trench at the front here. This will be like a little foot for the concrete that's going to be laid over this earth and sand. So the edge is is stronger and will last better. There might be a little step here as well. Well, there will be a little step as well, step down. The damp proof membrane, as it were, is in place. The wall is all done now. It's done up to the right height. The wall at the end isn't done yet. I'm not sure when they're going to do that because they're levelling off the ground as if they're getting ready to lay concrete here, but they can't, in my view, they can't do that until they put that wall in at the end. But I'm not able to ask them, and Sunteray's not here at the moment. We've moved the tap. It used to be it used to be coming out of the ground there, which obviously when this is all tidied up and concreted over won't be very suitable, so I've moved that to the edge, and once the wall is finished completely with its rendering, I'll probably alter that configuration so it goes backwards against the wall and I can fix it actually against the wall or against that post, so it's a little bit more out of the way and secure. Not that we'll be using it very much probably, because there won't be any garden here as such. Let's take you around this way. So that's our retaining waterproof dam wall, whatever you like to call it. At the end, what I'll do if they don't do it is I'll fill up that gap along the edge of the wall with earth. Just dig it out a little bit, otherwise that'll obviously be the only channel that the water has, the main channel, and that'll just make the water run along there fast and eventually try to undermine the foundations here. So I'll flatten that area off so that the water tends to stay away from the wall. It's going to be a neat space, that's for sure. Let's as long as we can keep it clear of leaves falling down. Nothing much has happened around here yet. Our two main diggers have been very busy today collecting sand, so no progress has been made on the trench yet, the drainage trench. But we've planted more flowers around the memorial. We've got some spider plants at the back now, transplanted from our house. And we've got someone who will water them in our absence on a regular basis. He's a family member who doesn't work because he's disabled. He's got a disabled arm and other impediments, but he's physically able to get around, ride a motorbike, and even shovel sand. But he doesn't have any employment, and the government allowance for disability here in Thailand is 1,000 baht a month, which is nothing really. I mean, even if you're able to buy food for 50 baht a day, it's only 20 days worth of food, so it doesn't accommodate you for anything else, does it? So we're going to employ him as a sort of waterer and someone to keep the outside of the house swept in our absence. So it's we've got someone that's on top of the job all the time. I'll give him a little bit of extra as well each month. Well, we sort of finished for the day and started our beers, and now we've got this delivery, so there's been a bit of rushing around getting ready for that. Of course, this is good timing because I think they'll be making a lot of concrete tomorrow. Lost half of our delivery into the temple grounds through the fence. And I see the lady that's accompanying the delivery drivers clutching a load of sponges, which are used for the finishing of the render. And we have lots of cement and some rebar wire, which needs to be unloaded from one of the chaps' pickups. So they've got a little bit of work left before they leave, even if they're not actually mixing anything and building anything just now. But it's been another hot day. It's suddenly got very hot in the daytimes, and the evenings are starting and the nights are starting to warm up as well, so that's good.